You are tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And to gain further support, join my channel membership. Hey everyone, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, your channel for all things motivational, inspirational, life lessons, self-improvement, all of those things. Welcome. If you're watching now live, I would love for you to like, hit, share, subscribe, and you all are always welcome to join my channel membership. And shout out to all my mods, all my channel members, and all my fellow motivators out there that are trying to improve their life, their mindset, and their focus. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hi Bryden, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. So today, motivators, we're going to be talking about decisions, and there's some that we need to make, and we need to have this conversation because I believe 100% that so many of us, we make decisions, but we really don't take the time to, number one, think about it. Think about it. And I think that's so important that we don't just rashly just jump into things and then later we find we're in the deep end of a big problem. I am good and thank you. Yes, welcome here, Bryden. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of times we jump into decisions that we make, right? We jump into doing things and then later on we don't want to be the ones that regret. We don't want to regret decisions after they're made. We want to be happy that we made those decisions. And, there's some things that's beyond our control. There are some decisions that we make and we were given a set of circumstances, and maybe you were misled or other things, or people didn't do what they were supposed to do. That's not our issue. The issue that I'm talking about today, when we're talking about decisions motivators, is making sure we're doing, our checkups, check the background. Is it a reliable source? Is this a reliable person? Are they trustworthy? Can I afford it? Is this the right time for me? Is this a good person? Am I in a good mental headspace? All of those things are very important before we go ahead and we make decisions. So, yeah, we're going to get into talking more about how important decisions are and how they can impact not only us, but they impact our future generations. If you have children, grandchildren, the rest of your family, everybody is impacted by decisions, but not enough people take the time to put into taking the time to think, is this a good decision for me? Is it right? Is this the right person? Is this what I'm supposed to do? So we're going to get into talking about it and why it's important, the decisions that we do make, okay? So let's start with point number one, minding your business. And this is not in talking about other people. I'm talking about ourself. I'm speaking about you motivators. When we talk about our decisions and minding your business, you're talking about yourself. A lot of times we're so focused on what other people are doing, what they say, what they think, what their opinion is, what the reach is, pleasing them, making them happy, but we're not talking about ourselves. So today we're going to be talking about the decisions that we make in minding your business. Your business. I'm minding my business. And how am I doing? And what's going on with me? Is this good? Is it logical? Is it true for me? Is it what I'm meant to be doing at this very moment? Or am I supposed to be doing something else? See, we focus so much on what other people think, what other people want, what their opinion is, and not taking the time to say, me, what do I want? What do I like? Is this good for me? Will this actually make me happy? Or is it something that I'm trying to do to please somebody else, to make another person happy, or because I want what another person has? See, when we're minding our business, our decisions are based on the facts, based on our reality, not a false sense of reality. Living in this world, there's a lot of things that can skew our sense of reality. It can make us get out of touch because we all know we live in a microwave society, to all you motivators. Everything is supposed to happen just like this, right? Fast, fast, fast. We want things fast and faster. But is that good for us necessarily? There are times when we talk about our business, our person, and minding our business, it means that this may be a time in your life where maybe you do need to slow down. Maybe you are doing too much for others and you need to start doing some things for you. See, that's minding your business, not other people. Because we can't evaluate our life based on another person, or we could, but we shouldn't. See, in minding your business, you're focused, you're centered on what is good for me right now at this moment. So I say to all you motivators, if you have a pencil and or a pen or a phone where you can write down and jot down some notes, I think it would be very good for you to take some notes on this discussion today. In making decisions and minding your business, we definitely have to think more and center on ourself. So I want you to write down in your notes, minding my business is important. Minding my business is important. A lot of times we don't think that our business is important. You get all busy with a job, you get busy with kids, a person you're in a relationship with, siblings, work, just day-to-day life, that we don't even get to our core, our root, our foundation, our center, and ask ourselves the question, how am I doing? So in minding your business, you're taking some time to focus in on you. Now, how many of us actually do that? Because life is so busy, life is so complicated, or is it that we are making our lives complicated? I think a lot of times that is usually the issue. We we make excuses for the things that we don't want to do. And when we're really a person who's minding our business, you're minding your business, you make the time for the things that are important to you. So that's a very important decision to start making, is we have to get ourselves refocused, realigned into ourself. That shows that we really do love ourselves, motivators. We have to love ourselves. Loving ourselves is not an option. And I want you to put that in your notes too. Loving myself is not an option. Because of life and problems, difficulty, stress, we tend to put ourselves last on this long list of everything that we have to do for the day. So when are you actually going to make yourself a priority? See, when we're talking about making decisions, we have to think about ourselves. And in minding our own business, part of self-love, part of self-care means I have to take myself from 10 and put myself all the way up higher on the list. You may not be number one on the list, but it definitely should be in the top 5. Minding your business means that I have to do things that shows that I love myself. Minding your business, not another person. See, what we do is we get our alignment off. We get our purpose off because we're so busy being in tune with other people, pleasing them, making them happy, and we don't start doing our own business, our own peace of mind, our own joy, our own finances, our own, health. We may neglect ourselves, not even taking the time to do the things that we need to do, going to those doctor's appointments, taking care of ourselves, our health, how we're eating, what we're consuming, the things that we're listening to. This shows that we're minding our business. There's a lot of things that we can always be stimulated by, we can always be listening to, because things are always bombarding us in the social media, with our family, with all kinds of things always coming at us. So we definitely have to realign. What are we listening to? What am I listening to? And then here is the biggest one that I want you to put in your notes, motivators. What do I choose to believe? There's a lot of things that we hear, and there's going to be people who will like us, and there will be people that don't. So we have to definitely make a separation. Who are the ones that I can listen to? Who are the people that actually care about me and not just I care about them? See, that's in minding your business. It's not just going by the words, what people will say with their mouth. I care about you. I love you. You're important to me. But what are the results? What are the actions? What are the things that they are doing to show the love is in action? See, that's minding your business. That's not just listening to what other people are saying or what other people will say about us. See, in minding your business, you know what to take in, what to listen to, what to ponder on, and what to discard. And there's a lot of things, motivators, that we need to discard. There's a lot of decisions that we need to make every day. What am I going to listen to? Making a choice to turn off certain things on the TV. It's called TV programming for a reason. There's a lot of things on the TV that they're trying to program you to believe. But what are you going to choose to believe about yourself, motivators? At the end of the day, we have the final say about what we think and believe about ourselves. Minding your business. I'm minding my business. I want you to write that in your notes as well. I am minding my business. When you do that, you don't have time to take your eye off your focus of what you need to be doing in your life, not the focus of kids, person you're in a relationship with, family members, a job. What do I need right now at this moment? And it may mean, because each person is different, some people need to put their foot on the gas and some need to put their foot on the brake. There are some that are just busy from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, and they have not put one little bit of pouring some love into themselves. And there are some that that's all they do, they pour into themselves. So based on what you are doing with your life right now, I want us to get into a balance. It's necessary to take care of ourselves, but not at the cost of not going after our goals, not going after our dreams, and using our potential. Yes, here's another thing for your notes, motivators. I have potential inside of me. See, that's in minding your business, motivators, and a lot of people will get you off focus from that because they're not tapping into their potential. They're not using their potential. They don't know what they deserve. They don't know what they're worth. They don't know what they're about. And they don't want you to tap into yours because they want you to be low down where they are. See, I want you to elevate your mind, motivators. Put that in your notes too. I will choose to elevate my mindset. Now, we all know that our mind is our seat of motivation. So the things that we think about, it controls what we do. So when you mind your business, I'm not talking about your kids, this person, that person, I'm talking about you, motivators, you, and you. So what you need right now at this moment, I want you to take that down and write it, or take a mental note of this. I will mind my business, and what is the business that I need to be involved in right now at this moment? What am I about? What should I do? And there are some people who go through their entire life and they never tap into that potential because maybe you were never told that you have potential. Maybe you never believed it. But on today is a new day with an opportunity, with promises that are bright and true for you. Yes, you have potential inside of you. You are somebody. Yes, each and every person is. And instead of focusing on what other people have and do, on today, I want us to start thinking about what is my potential that is inside of me. See, that's how we mind our business. Hey, Miss Tracy, how are you doing? Welcome. Got a member in the house. I really do appreciate you. Happy Wednesday and happy hump day to everybody. If you guys could please hit the like, I'd really appreciate it. So let's get back to talking about minding your business. This is so important and it's so vital to how we feel about ourselves. The more we pour into ourselves, the more we take care of ourselves, and the more focus we get and paying attention. Oh, I'm very low? Okay, I just turned my volume up. Um, Let me know if that volume is better now. The more that we focus in on ourselves is the more that we can take care of doing the things that we need to do. What you need to do is you centered. And a lot of times we're so centered and focused on everybody else that we don't even do those check-ins that we really need to do for ourselves. Are you checking in on you and taking care of you and doing what you need to do for you? See, self-love is important. Self-care is important, but also we must be aware of our potential and don't waste them and don't waste our life. That's minding your business, and your business does matter. Okay, let's get into point number two. Decisions. Time to make some, everybody. So let's get into point number two. In making our decisions, it's very important for us to talk about our mental health. Your mental health matters. It really does. Life, responsibilities, drama, even the things that we have going on. Maybe you may be suffering with some issues that maybe you struggle with having feelings of worthlessness. Maybe you doubt yourself. Maybe you fear things. You worry about a lot of things so often, right? And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with thinking about the future, making plans. That's important. That shows that you're grown, that you're mature. But we also can't only think about what is going to happen. We have to also enjoy some of our life. I have some fun, do some smiling. But in making the decisions, we have to prioritize our mental health. I want you to write that down as well. I am going to prioritize my mental health. Taking care of your mental health can happen in a few ways. It means this important thing, saying no to the things that it doesn't raise your vibration, your energy level. It disrupts it, it blocks it, it disturbs you. So anything that you actually don't want to do, saying no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain why it is. You could be tired, you could be frustrated, you could be going through so many things, but prioritize yourself, prioritize your mental health. Because if you can't think properly or you're thinking in a way that is off, it's so important to focus in on that. Take a few days off. What is the point of doing all of this to work and you can't even enjoy the money that you do make? So think about your mental health and take some days off. Take some time off. I always say, what do we say over here, motivators? Take at least one mental health day per month. You should be taking at least 12 mental health days per year. If not, I would say at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks per year is about the average amount of time that we should be spending off grid, not getting into anything with anybody, just focusing in on ourselves. Okay, I'm going to go out and come right back. Hold on, guys. Okay, I hope that that's much better. Let me know, guys. I hope that's much better. Okay, so let's get back into this topic in talking about our mental health. So, our mental health is so important. Our mental health is vital to how we feel about ourselves, the things that we are going through. It's important because if we don't feel good mentally, if we feel overwhelmed, or even if you're having where you can't control, the tears and feeling so sad, it's so important for us to talk to somebody, to check in. There's nothing wrong with talking to somebody. Yes, loud and clear now. Thank you. No problem. Thank you so much for telling me, Miss Tracy. It's so important for us to have those conversations with a therapist, with somebody, because it may be something that maybe you're overwhelmed, maybe you're dealing with so much, and you need to have somebody to help you. Everybody needs a helping hand from time to time. Everybody needs encouragement. Everybody needs someone to vent with. So don't think that you have to cope with this life on your own, because you don't. You don't have to go through this life alone. And I get it. There are sometimes we may have toxic people in our life. You may be in a toxic environment. You may have be in a toxic romantic relationship. You may be have people around you that use you, right? Hey Shay, how are you doing? Welcome. Got a member in the house. I really appreciate you being here. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It's so important for us to take care of our mental health. And I have to say, in talking about making decisions, we have to pay attention to the people who are impacting our mental health in a negative way. And one of the things that I was recommended to me when I was going to my therapist is that if you find the every time you're around certain individuals and you feel some type of way, we need to start writing it down. Um, every time, like they say this to me, they say that to me. That way that we can know the ones that are triggering us and making us feel some type of way. Hey, Steps to Leaps podcast. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Hey, Boss Life Online. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Got a member in the house. I do appreciate everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And if you could hit the like, I'd really appreciate it. So, we're talking about our mental health and how important that is. It's so important for us to think about our mental health. And if we have people in our life that talk to us in a way, like verbally abuse us, put us down, make us feel small, tell us that we can't do anything, we have to make a decision to cut off those people, remove them from our life, and get away from them. Get away, get away, get away. Hey, East, how are you doing? Really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Rochelle. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and it's so important to think about our mental health. A lot of times we will give and pour into so many people. And I just did an amazing live last week, I believe it was, in about refilling your cup. If they don't refill your cup, if you have people who always constantly take from you and never pour back into you, if they don't refill and you're always steady taking out of your cup and putting into theirs, that's a toxic environment. And we have to learn, like we're talking about today, to make decisions to love ourselves a priority, to mind our business. So mind your business, everybody. Mind your business. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to make your life a priority and make a decision that while they may be upset, while they may be angry, while they may not like, now that you're setting boundaries and speaking up for yourself, people don't like it. People like when you can be under their foot. Um, when you can just be the person that they can use as a puppet. That's what people like. People only like the ones that they can tell what to do, and then you listen and you do what they want. And when you stop doing that, when you make a decision to grow emotionally, when you make the decision to put yourself first, put that in your notes, motivators. Make a decision to put yourself first. Okay. That's so important. Let's go into the next point. Point number three. Point number three, motivators. Okay. Get more into your passion, your talents. Each and every one of you motivators, I have to say this. Every single person has something significant and important about them. They have something that has been downloaded on the inside of them. You're very good at it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. A lot of times it could be jealousy, or they are not using their gifts, they're not using their talents, and they're jealous of the ones that you have. They're jealous that you're consistent. They're jealous of your beauty, and not only on the outside, of the one in the inside. When when you know how to say, I need to take a break. They don't like that because they don't take a break. A lot of things people mirror, they want you to do how they feel about themselves. And because they don't like themselves, in fact, because they don't love themselves, they hate you for it. They hate to see, a bright light. That was one of my favorite things that I wrote in my notes during therapy. People do not like to see a bright light radiating and shining. They hate it, especially when you're smiling, when you seem to be unaffected while they're struggling. But it's about choices, and that's what we're talking about today, decisions. Each and every one of us has a decision to make, whether we're gonna I make a decision every day I wake up. Today, thank you for my life, thank you for my gifts, thank you for my talents. I will use them, I will walk in them, I will speak it, I will encourage others, I will believe in myself today. See, it's choices. And every day, each of us has to make a choice. Either we're going to elevate or we're going to decline. So, what say you, motivators? What are you going to write down in your notes for today? Are you going to choose to elevate? Are you going to choose to use your gifts? Are you going to choose to believe in yourself? Are you going to choose to cast aside doubt? Are you going to walk in the manifestation of your light? Yeah. Each and every one of us has light inside of us, but because of life, problems, circumstances, other people, financial situations, relationships that you have with others, sometimes that light within us starts to dim. But at any opportunity, you can choose to take that light switch and flick it back on, or put some fire underneath yourself and encourage yourself and say, I am somebody. Yeah, on today, I declare it and I speak it. I know my worth. I know what I've come from. I know my strength. I know the power within me. See, and I have to speak it over my life, and that's how I speak it to you. Believe in yourself, motivators. Every day you wake up, make a decision to win. Every day I wake up and I say to myself, today is a winning season. Winning season. I am a winner. And I have to speak that over my life. Every people say, "Oh, next year will be my year. Next year will be my time to win." Why wait? Why wait? Today, every day you wake up, you have to make the decision to win. What say you, motivators? Will you make a decision to win? No matter how you feel, no matter what you've been through, no matter what other people say, no matter what you're battling, there's always going to be problems. Every day of our life, there's going to be problems. There's going to be drama. There's going to be negativity. There's going to be things that you worry about, things that you're fearful of, but that should not stop you from who you are, from what you are doing, from your your consistency, from your talents, from the gifts that you have, from the blessings that's waiting for you right at the door. And it's just a matter of you opening up the door and letting them in. Will you let them in? Will you let your blessings in? Will you let your light shine? What say you? What do you speak over yourself? Speak over your life. I am a winner. I believe in me. I know of my gifts. Yeah, I know of my gifts. See, you don't need another person to tell you about your gifts. You know what is inside of you. You know what you can do. But we get discouraged sometimes. We get beat down sometimes. We feel sad sometimes, all of which is normal because we're human beings, right? We're all human beings. We're all human beings, and we have problems. We have difficulties. There's times that we want support and we don't get the support. But I encourage each and every one of you motivators to not let anybody tell you who you are. You have the final say. You have the final say. I have the say of what I'm going to think about myself. I have the say of what I'm going to do with my day and my life. See, a lot of times we don't get into doing the things that we want to do because we've already spoken out of our mouth what our day. Oh, today's going to be awful. I'm in a bad mood. You said that out your mouth. So that's what you're going to get. See, it shows itself in a representation from the words that you speak out of your mouth. That's why words are so powerful, motivators. Words are powerful. What is the power that you are going to seek to use today? What are the words that you are going to declare out of your mouth? What are you going to speak into existence over yourself? See, that's a decision. Every day when you wake up, it's a decision that you got to make. I'm going to make a decision to win. I'm making a decision to thrive. I'm going to make a decision to look at my challenge and turn my challenge into an opportunity. When sometimes the things that has happened to me in my life, and they have been many, I look at that challenge and I said, you know what? I'm going to change my challenge into an opportunity. I'm going to make it an opportunity for me to show what I'm made of. Yeah, each and every one of you motivators is made of something special and important. But what decision are you going to choose to make and say about yourself? Oh, I just said a word. I just said a word. Thank you. I just said a word. I hope you all got the message today. I said it. I hope you guys are hearing and paying attention. Okay? Let's see. For me, no excuses. All right now. All right now, Eastad. Realist one, what's going on? Welcome in. Got a mod in the house. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Odom's Homestead. Welcome in. Let's see. I really appreciate you being here. Yes, today I'm winning. Speak that out loud. Speak it and declare it. If you put it up in a video, you are winning. If you go live, you are winning. You got to say that out loud. Yes. And if you help or support someone, you are winning. Yes. I just got done with a live. Yes, I'm winning. That's right. And we have to continuously encourage ourselves. If you don't encourage yourself, who is going to do it? I have my times. I'm telling you, I'm a real person. I'm a real woman that has no problem speaking transparently. I have times I don't want to get out of bed. I have times where I cry. I cry a sea of tears for how I'm feeling, of the weight, the burdens that I'm carrying. But that's where my spiritual side comes in. And I just say, you can have it because I can't handle it. It's too much for me. And then I go about my day. See, don't forget that you don't have to battle alone. Every day we are in a battlefield of the mind, the heart, the spirit, and the soul. Oh, I'm talking today. Every day you are in a battlefield, a battlefield. Okay. And what are you coming to the table? Are you ready for battle? Because there's going to be people who are evil, mean, wicked spirits, and they're looking for the weak minded. They're looking at the ones that don't believe in themselves, the ones that are easily swayed by these words. And I'm telling you that if you don't wake up in the morning and high five yourself and say, you got this, I believe in you, I love you, you're amazing. You have to speak that out your mouth. Don't wait for another person to tell you what you're about, what you're made of, what is on the inside of you. Don't let nobody tell you that. When somebody tells you, it's wonderful and nice to hear, but you got to know that for yourself. And you have to believe it. You have to believe it. That's nobody else's job. See, we're talking about decisions. That's an important decision that you have to make every day. I make a decision to win every day. Every day is a blessing for me to open up my eyes and to see another day. And I say, thank you for my life. Thank you that today I'm going to encourage somebody. Every day I say that out my mouth. Every day I have to make a choice to encourage not only myself. See, I have a responsibility. See, with knowledge comes responsibility. I'm responsible for how I speak to myself. I'm responsible for the people in my life that look up to me. I have a big responsibility and I take it personal. I can't let anybody, the wicked, the evil spirits, all of it. You got to push that out to the side. And even the crazy voices that may be in your head trying to put you down, tell you that you're nobody when you're somebody. When it tries to break you down, when people in your life, these frenemies, they say that they're your friend, but they're actually an enemy in wolf's clothing. Who needs to hear it? They're a wolf in sheep's clothing saying, I'm your friend, but they're ready to devour you. Who ready for this message? They're ready to devour you. That's what they want. They want nothing but to break you. Don't let it happen. See, you got to come with your gear on. Are y'all ready? You got to get your mind right. See, that's why it's so important to get your mind, your body, and your spirit in alignment every day. Not yesterday, last week, every day you got to wake up and say, how are we today? Sometimes the spirit comes back, I'm okay, sometimes not so good. And that's why you got to encourage yourself. And if you're not strong enough to encourage yourself, that's why you got to have strong mentors, friends. I mean, real friends, not just people that do all this crazy talking but never encouraging. I'm talking about those real friends that will speak over your life, that will encourage you, that will pray for you, that will speak over your life and tell you who you are when you don't believe it. Get yourself some friends like that, some real people. See, it when we talk about making decisions, we also have to make a decision over who we allow in our head, in our heart, our spirit. And don't even get me started that sometimes some of y'all, the reason for your problems is you got a soul sickness. Child, you talking too much today. I'm talking too much. This is I got to go over to the members only, but that's what I'm talking about. Some people, their soul is sick, and I have to say it. There's so much going on in this world. You must tap into the spirit. You must tap into your spiritual side. That's the reason people's soul is sick. But and I always open up my heart. I implore, for the weak minded. I implore. I speak out of my mouth encouragement, enlightenment for those who are not strong enough. I ask for you to ask, the spirit, ask for friends, for real people to stand in the sidelines to hold you up when you can no longer stand. When you can no longer stand, this is when you can lean on the right people. See, decisions, and if your backup crew, if you don't have the right relatives, friends, mentors, associates, you will fall by the wayside. Got to make some good decisions, motivators. We must make better decisions. There's a lot of decisions that we can make, but are they the good ones? Are they encouraging your mindset? Is your finances growing in abundance? If you see your finances is going down, there's somebody in that line. Let me teach. I'm teaching. There's somebody in your line that is draining those finances, and you got to get to the bottom of it. Who is draining me from elevating in that manner? You'll find the answer. Start writing it down. Where is the person who is depleting my pocketbook? There's somebody, okay? Or it could be maybe we're just not doing what we need to do. Maybe we're settling for things that we should not. There's a lot of that too. Encourage yourself, motivators. So that's why when I say make decisions, I mean that with every fiber of my being. We have to make better decisions. Okay? That's what we got to do. And it's not easy. It is hard. It's difficult. It's frustrating. All of that. Okay? So let's get into point number 4. We got one more, motivators. Point number 4. In making decisions, we have to stop the excuses. No excuses. No excuses. And we make excuses a lot of times because, let's be honest, motivators, we just don't want to do it. Okay? You don't want to do it. You don't believe in yourself enough. You listen to other people. You're comparing yourself to another person, what they have going on. Stop it. Stop. Know your worth. Know what you can do and focus on what you can do and stop talking about what you can't. See, there's more encouragement, light, positivity when you work on what you do have and not what you don't. Don't focus on your age, what you did, the mistakes, all of that. That will get you down. That's a sinking hole. You'll find yourself in quicksand. You will sink fast all the way down until you're no longer here. Okay? And nobody will bat an eye. Nobody will care when you're not here, bending over backwards to make other people happy, trying to please them, and then putting yourself last. No, we are not doing that. We're going to make some decisions that prove how much we love ourselves. See, in the no excuses, motivators, I want you to write this down. In the no excuses, I will get up and do something even when I don't want to. See, those are the times where the best things happen for you. When you get up and you go to the gym when you feel tired, when you get up and you go for an opportunity, even when you're fearful, when you're worried, even when people don't support you, even when people tell you you'll never make it, you can't do it, that's when you win. That's when you win. Okay? And don't let anybody tell you any different. Okay? I'm a walking testimony of that. People said over my life, you could never motivate anybody. What, you with your small voice, what are you going to talk about? They laughed at me, they scoffed at me, they put me down, but I knew what was inside of me. See, and the same thing for you, motivators. You have to know what is inside of you, even if other people don't see it. It's irrelevant. It does not matter. You have to make a decision here in your mind and shift your mindset from the negative one to a positive one, even if they don't believe in me, even if they don't support me. I support and believe in me. See, that's minding our business, right? I will mind my business. I will do what I need to do for me. I will fill up my cup. I will encourage myself. I will be my own best friend. I will look at my talents and use them. I will encourage others. I will support myself and my dreams. I will be accountable for myself. Okay, and we're at this where we're at the last point, motivators. Be accountable. Be accountable. And I know that it's not easy. Nobody likes to say, I made this mistake. I messed up bad. I didn't do right. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. But this is how we grow. See, we don't want to be like a little toddler, a little preteen who just at making baby decisions. Maybe that's why you're not getting certain enlightenment. Maybe that's why your finances won't elevate. There's a lot of things that won't happen to you until you learn to mature. Personal growth, when you grow in one aspect, you grow in all aspects. See, I want you to blossom, motivators. I want you to have everything you want, but you must first believe that. You must first believe it. I can tell you all day long, you're amazing. You can do this, you can do that. But until you believe it, until you have that right here in my brain, yeah, I know myself. I love myself. I am my own best friend. I am somebody, and nobody can tell me any different. Okay? But be accountable for your own mess and learn from it. Grow from what you've been through. Grow from your pain. Grow from your disappointments. Grow from the people that you've hurt. Maybe they may not forgive you for what you've done to them, but you have to forgive yourself. Personal self-forgiveness. You have to go down deep. That's a decision that I had to make, and it hurt so bad. That means that you had to look back on everything that you've done, every person that you've wronged when you were immature, when your ego was so big, when you always had to be right, when you never listened to anybody, when people warned you but you didn't listen. Ownership. I'm going to take ownership of that because I am fully grown. I'm going to make a decision to see the wrongs that I have done and grow from it. See, a decision, personal growth, maturity, maturity. Just because people get to a chronological age, you know, they may be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, but it doesn't mean that they are here mentally. Okay. So we're going to do better than the past. And I want you to put that in your notes. I'm going to be better than past generations. I'm going to be stronger than past generations. I will not give up even when I should. Okay. I'm going to encourage myself. I'm going to make a decision to win because what? Because I'm a winner. Because I believe in myself. I'm going to make a decision to keep going even when I want to give up. Even when I want to give up, I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to keep high-fiving myself. I'm going to say, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that didn't work out. Sometimes it's a reason why it didn't work out, okay? It's a reason. So let's not stay there. Let's move on past that and keep going for what you're supposed to do. See, we spend too long in why didn't it work out and why did this person do this and why doesn't this person like me? When if you move past that, you can get to, oh, that's why it didn't work out because they weren't the right person, or I was not mature enough, or I didn't have my finances in order. I didn't know how to handle things. I did not have my emotional intelligence intact. I didn't know about setting boundaries. See, there's always something we can learn. See, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you motivators, even by coming to this space to say, you know, I need to stop doing that. You know, I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to stop eating things that hurt my stomach. I'm going to stop doing X, Y, and Z. I'm going to stop explaining myself. I'm going to be a full grown woman or I'm going to be a full grown man. Real talk, everybody. Being an adult is not easy, but it means that we're going to make a decision to be one. Okay. So I got to say thank you to everybody who is here today. And I'm going to do this wrap up right here. Every day we have decisions to make, but are we making good, healthy, and prosperous decisions? It's a decision. We all can make them. Everybody has the right to do whatever they want to. But it is the decision encouraging you? Is the decision inspiring you? Is the decision helping your finances all the way up? All the way up. Okay? Am I doing the things that's healthy for me? See, but we got to determine it for ourselves. And we got to make decisions not based on other people, but based on who we are, based on our knowledge. See, motivators, when you know better, what? Come on, let me hear it. When you know better, you do better. Okay? When you know better, you do get better. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Let me see all these comments that I have in the comment section. I speak over your life. I speak over each and every one of you. Hey, Sirius, kicking it with the Rooks. Anybody that I missed, I was just on fire. My spirit led me to this topic today. And when the spirit tells me to speak, I am obedient. Hey, actually, Aubrey, I appreciate each and every one of you. And I have to say, I promise I wasn't going to cry today because this topic this topic is a fire in my belly. It's my baby. I used to be at a place in my life where I not only did I not like myself, I hated myself. I hated other people. I hated how other people treated me and made me feel. But today, I am strong. Today, I love myself. And anybody who is not there, you can get there. It takes work. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time, but you can love yourself. You can set boundaries. You can forgive yourself. You can forgive other people. You can go after your dreams. You can get focused. You can do anything that you want, but you have to make the choice yourself. Okay? It's not for this message today is not for a lazy person. It's not for a person who wants to make excuses. This message is not for someone who's trying to people please. Woo, it's not for you. I'm talking about those who love themselves. They want progress. They want to make better decisions. They're trying to speak over their life and have the things that they actually want. And they're going to do what it takes in order to have it. See, I don't know if you guys have been seeing how consistent I have been on this YouTube channel. See, the Spirit has been talking to me and saying, you got to be the leader. You have to lead. You can't just say that you're motivated. You can't just say you're inspired. You can't say you're encouraged. Prove it. Lead, my sister. And I said, amen. I will. I take my responsibility seriously. And anybody who needs to hear this message, you are somebody. I can do anything that I want. It is inside of me. If I think it, I can do it. And that's where I'm going to lead you guys today. I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to go over to the members only. And we're going to go into the second wind. I appreciate each and every one of you. Keep your head up. Encourage yourself. Be positive. Love you. Love you even if when others don't love you. And set those boundaries and make some amazing decisions for yourself. I am Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I speak about positivity, encouragement, life lessons, and mindset shifting. If it's your first time here, welcome. Subscribe to this channel and join my channel membership for member-only perks. I appreciate each and every one of you. And like I always say, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. I'll see you guys in members only. See you members over there. Bye-bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey, yeah. Whoa.